This is a late 19th century walnut turned side table. It was probably made for use on board ship because we've got a dished top here, and that edge is just going to help prevent things from sliding off in the stormy weather, and the base is really nice and wide to make it very stable, stop it tipping over. Now it's made to dismantle, and the question with this type of table is always, well, was it made specifically to dismantle for travel, or is that just part of a construction purpose? It was the easiest way for the cabinet maker to fix the different parts of a table together. It's purely constructional. Well, I think this one was made for travel. We'll get a little bit more into that later. Let's have a closer look at it and dismantle it. So you've got your turn top, you've got a turn column, you've got a collar, and you've got your wider base. So let's start to take it apart. So all the different parts are threaded to dismantle. Top's off, column comes off nice and easily. Then you've got a collar, and then you've got the base. Now once we've got all of the parts off, we can see, if I bring it in a little bit closer, that they are all stamped number 8. Now that's quite a high number, and that suggests that there was more than one of these tables. Well, we could go back to our argument about made for travel or construction, and you could say, well, hang on, it's probably stamped number 8 on all of the parts because the cabinet maker was making a number of these and he didn't want to get all of the different parts from the different tables mixed up during his make. Well, that's a possibility. I don't think so. I think the fact that it was likely made for use on board ship, they probably had a number of these tables. It was probably some form of passenger steamship at the end of the 19th century, and they might dismantle them, pack them away, and then bring them out when they were needed. Of course, this is all conjecture, but to me it adds up. Added to that, normally with such a table, if it's constructional, there is some sort of clue that the table's never really been dismantled. It's very tight, it's very stiff, hasn't been set up, taken apart. That's not the case with this one. It all comes apart very easily, dismantles very easily. The top hasn't had any glue on the thread just to fix it, to make it that little bit stronger. Little clues like that all point in the right direction of it definitely being made for travel. But aside from all of that, it's actually a very useful little walnut side table, and the fact that it was probably used on board a ship adds to its interest. So let's have another closer look at the underside of that. You've got the top there with its dished edge, and then you've got the underside, and you can see that's also marked 8 as well. There, super little side table, just perfect for putting a bottle of wine or a cup of tea or gin and tonic or what have you. Walnut, late 19th century, likely made for use on board ship.